People who eat enough fibre in their 60s and 70s show measurably lower levels of a key inflammatory marker in their blood, not after years of effort, but within weeks. The mechanism isn't what most people expect. It isn't the fibre itself doing the work. It's what's living in your gut, quietly deciding what that fibre becomes. Here's the part that tends to surprise people. After 60, your body's relationship with inflammation changes in a fundamental way. Low-grade chronic inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging by researchers, begins to quietly simmer in the background even in otherwise healthy adults. It doesn't announce itself with fever or swelling, it just slowly nudges up the risk of stiff joints, foggy thinking and flagging energy. And most people have no idea it's happening. Now, inflammation itself isn't the enemy. Your immune system uses it brilliantly. It's how wounds heal and infections get cleared. The problem after 60 is that the switch stops turning off cleanly. Researchers have traced a significant part of that stuck switch back to one place, the gut. Specifically to the trillions of bacteria that live there and whether or not they're getting what they need to do their job. Your gut microbiome, that enormous community of microorganisms in your digestive tract, is not static. It responds to what you feed it within days, and fibre is to a remarkable degree what the most beneficial bacteria in that community are waiting for. They can't eat what you've already digested. They need what reaches them intact. The plant fibres that your own digestive enzymes can't break down. That's their food. And when they get it, they produce something extraordinary. The compounds they produce are called short-chain fatty acids. The names pancreate or butyrate, propionate, acetate aren't important. What matters is what they do. Short-chain fatty acids act as a kind of the volume control on your immune system. They signal to immune cells in the gut lining to stand down, to stop releasing the inflammatory chemicals that, when chronically elevated, become the background noise of inflammaging. They quite literally help turn the stuck switch off. Here's where the picture gets more specific for people over 60. Research published in journals tracking dietary habits and inflammation markers has found that older adults who consistently eat more than 25 to 30 grams of fibre a day from vegetables, legumes, whole grains and fruit show meaningfully lower circulating levels of C-reactive protein and interleukin-6. Those are two of the most studied markers of systemic inflammation. The difference isn't trivial, it's detectable in standard blood work. So why are most seniors quietly underusing this lever? Partly habit, partly the gradual narrowing of appetite that comes with age, and partly because fibre never had a great marketing department. It doesn't come in a capsule, it doesn't promise dramatic results in 10 days, it's just beans and broccoli and oats. But the evidence behind it, particularly for adults over 60, is quietly piling up in ways that researchers describe as genuinely significant. Not impressive for a food study significant, but clinically meaningful. There's another layer worth understanding. The gut microbiome after 60 has often been through decades of disruption. Courses of antibiotics, periods of low dietary variety, stress, illness. Many older adults have a less diverse microbiome than they did at 40, and diversity matters. Different bacterial species produce different protective compounds. Eating a wider variety of plant foods, not more volume necessarily, but more types, is one of the most supported ways to nudge that diversity back up. Even small additions count. A practical picture of what this actually looks like in a day is worth drawing. Half a cup of cooked lentils contributes around 8 grams of fibre. A medium apple with skin, about 4. A bowl of oatmeal, 4 to 5. A cup of roasted vegetables, 3 to 4. None of those are dramatic dietary overhauls. Together they move a person meaningfully closer to the threshold where researchers see the inflammatory markers shift. It's cumulative and it builds across weeks, not decades. Hydration is worth mentioning here because it's the most common reason fibre causes discomfort rather than benefit. Plant fibre absorbs water as it moves through the digestive tract. If you're not drinking enough, you feel it. A gradual increase in fibre paired with adequate water. Most older adults are told 6 to 8 glasses a day, though your own doctor knows your situation best, makes the transition smooth for the vast majority of people. There's something worth sitting with here beyond the biochemistry. The gut inflammation connection is one of the most active areas in longevity research right now, and what keeps emerging is that the body's ability to regulate itself, to stay balanced rather than chronically on edge, is deeply tied to what the gut environment looks like. You can't fully control your genes, your history, or every health variable that comes with age, but the bacterial community in your gut is genuinely responsive to what you do this week. The single idea worth carrying from all of this is simple. Fibre isn't a digestive afterthought. For people over 60, it's one of the most direct levers available for influencing how the immune system behaves day to day. Not through willpower, not through restriction, just through consistently feeding the bacteria that want to work on your behalf. More plants, more variety, more consistency. That's the whole instruction. Your gut does the rest, and your blood work over time may well show it.